Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning, good morning, good morning. So the email we sent last night, the edited video for RHINOFriend. And I think I still want to do some stuff to it, but I knew I needed to get it out yesterday. There's only so many days that I could tolerate me saying I'm going to get it done. Like I said, I always put myself on the other end of this computer. So when I say I'm going to have it done, I'm going to have it done, I'm going to have it done, and like 3 or 4 days, say for 3 or 4 days go by, I'm actually getting mad at me on behalf of you. And if that sounds weird, I think it's going to sound even weirder because it's not really on behalf of you. I actually put myself on the other end. And I'm like, Anthony, come on, you have to do better. In fact, there are many times people email me and they'll say something and I say, I apologize, I'm going to do better. Because there's no pride or ego. Like, you got to do better. And as long as we keep striving to do better, as long as I'm better tomorrow than I was today, and I was better than yesterday, I was better today than yesterday, I think we're okay. Today at 4 o'clock, I have my team meeting, in which case I'm going to have my total team on. And I'm going to record that meeting because in recording that meeting, I want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear what the suggestions are. I want to hear what the next steps are. I want to know all of that. I want to press them. I want them to press back. I want to have a really comprehensive conversation. In fact, I've told them to watch the video and prepare because I'm not interested in going into a conversation where I'm just presenting. Like, get on board. In which case, I do think that video will have some parts that will be part of the video we're making for the weekend. Because remember, the weekend launch of RHINOFriend is, hey, we're inventing. It doesn't even exist yet. We still have to build it, but we have the pieces for it, and we're inventing it. And in anything that you're inventing, you'd probably like to know that the people behind these scenes not only are competent to invent it, but that you could hear the conversation in a coherent manner, and you know, all right, I can trust these individuals. Whether they get it done or not is a whole different ballgame. But do I believe that they believe what they're saying? And do I believe that they're going to do their best to get this? Yes. And if you believe that, and you believe that we're still going to be present here every single day, well, then 1+1 is the resume that Rhino has shown thus far. They might make a bunch of mistakes. They might come out here and share how silly their decisions were, but they will not stop and they will stay committed. So if you can go ahead and accept that premise, well, then the decision to get in or not is basically comes down to timeline. Because if you're like, well, I like this idea, but if it's not ready in 2 months, I want no part of it. Well, then that's a real decision you have to make because nothing I just shared with you answers that question. But if you're like, I just want to be a part of it, whenever it's done, it's done. I want in now because I'm going to take advantage of this grandfathered rate. Well, then timeline isn't a concern for you. So everything I did share does answer that. And that's the goal. If we can go ahead to make a presentation that directly responds to the two individuals, then I think we're good. During the day, I'm going to continue developing RHINOFriend. I'm going to get to all my emails, which I did catch up on yesterday. So I don't have that many to go. We already did Rhino Bucks. It's already at a new all-time high. It's already a new all-time high in liquidity pool, new all-time high in price. We didn't put that much into it today because all of the money that comes in on Wednesdays is kind of back-ended. It's weird. A lot of those sales come in really, really late. So I suspect tomorrow morning we'll have a larger pot, but I don't want anyone to look at it and say, oh, he's really enjoying the fortunateness of this thing not really moving, and now he's putting in less and less. No, that's not the case. The money on Wednesdays comes later at night. So that'll probably be a tomorrow morning thing. And I have payroll this week. So I am purposely a little bit less because I have to make sure payroll happens. It'd probably be better if I just put away payroll every single day, like $20 Monday, $20 Tuesday. Unfortunately, I don't actually think of payroll till the Wednesday, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to really figure this out. But that's also because I think of Rhino all day, so that is what it is. So just to put that out there, if anyone starts calculating stuff, payroll's Friday. Kartra, that's not going to happen until Monday. I would like to believe that I can dedicate all Friday to it because today I'm doing everything that I shared with you, which is really RHINOFriend, but there's a couple hours in between that I'm playing lawyer. Tomorrow, I'm playing lawyer for the majority of the day because I do need to send some paperwork over, which means I would have done everything that I possibly could do to send the best of the best of the best there. It's in their hands. Get back to me. At that point, my hands are clean. I have to wait for them. Everything after that's just me bugging them, which means Friday I can A, finalize the launch for the weekend for RHINOFriend, but B, just spend the day on Kartra for Monday, which actually then comes Saturday and Sunday. I never thought I'd say this. I kind of have, I don't want to say clear schedule because that's like the furthest thing from the truth, but I don't have anything that's like, Anthony, you're 10 days late on this. I actually can sit and say, all right, what do I want to work on now? And allowing me an entire Saturday and Sunday to work on that stuff, which will actually mostly include car trip, because again, that's the next thing. It's Monday, but I'll be able to go through all the stocks for Rhino Welt. I'll be able to work on the emails to make sure that we have the best launch ever. I'll be able to maybe get in touch with some people, email some people individually, get more people. Like there's things I could do. So that's the game plan for this week. As it pertains to RHINOFriend, if you haven't seen the video, you really should. There's some things where they just work. Like for instance, we always spoke about Rhino Street. Anthony, when's Rhino Street going to be a thing? Did we just forget about it? The search engine? We put so much time into it. You're still putting time. Actually, I have a person that's the head of just that department, right? Like we're still doing it every day, but we've never found it. And I've always said, there'll be a day. RHINOFriend, what makes it so perfect, I'm not going to go into it. Watch the video. I guess I was about to go into it, but I'm not going to. To be a part of RHINOFriend on the premium side, to have your business listed on it, you need to be on Rhino Street because that's where it's going to get pulled from, which means the direct success of RHINOFriend equals the direct success of Rhino Street, equals the direct success of Rhino Bucks. They're all together. You can't have one succeed with the other, which means you have three of our core assets all simultaneously locked arm in arm, hand in hand, succeeding at the same time. So if you have Rhino Bucks going to like God knows how much, and it's now worth $1 million, $2 million, $10 million, whatever the case may be, okay, and Rhino Bucks is worth that much. What else do you got? Well, if Rhino Bucks is worth that much, do you know how much Rhino Street must be worth? If Rhino Street's worth that much, do you know how much RHINOFriend must be worth? And then it's like, oh, so now, but that's it. So totally love you. Everything's great. I'll see Rhino Welt in 40 minutes, and bye.